Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It was a really good haul this week, and finally recording this video, because of the hurricane stuff, I was really backed up with a lot of things, and making videos was part of that, so glad to know I'm able to make the weekly diecast video for this week, and on time too. I thought I was going to have to post it later this week, but nope, I'm able to make it, and it also makes me happy because it's my 200th episode of weekly videos. Can't believe it's been 200 weeks of doing these videos, and they're not slowing down anytime soon. And I love the news videos for you guys, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's crack open some cards I found this week. Starting with my Xbox Moving Parts. It is 1962 Ford Angela from Harry Potter series. Really awesome to find this and add to the collection. I love the Harry Potter movie series, and finding this card from the second movie is just really awesome. So excited to add this to the collection. So it's just a really cool car. Love the way it looks. Has opening doors. And opening rear end too. Just cool. I can't get the doors open. But it's an awesome car to add from the movie and into my collection. So I'm really glad to add this. Just really cool to finally have this car in my collection. Being a big fan of this movie is just really awesome. And of the series, so that's a great car to add. Next up is a 5-pack I found. It is the Hot Wheels Drag Strip 5-pack. Pretty cool 5-pack. All the cars I like all the cars in this one too. I'm glad I add this to the collection. Let's start from least favorite to favorite. Starting with Hot Wired. Pretty cool little car. I like the way it looks. Nothing too crazy, but still pretty nice. So that's awesome. Pretty cool little vehicle to add to the collection. So I'm glad I have that one. Next up is a Nitro Door Slammer. I always thought this was a cool dragster. Love that front end, love the big engine, love the rims. Just a cool car to add to the collection. It looks really good, and this is pretty awesome. So I'm really glad to add this add to the collection, so that's awesome. Next up is a Mustang Funny car in a really nice delivery. Another really great looking car. I love this Mustang Funny car, which is a pretty nice little funny car to add to the collection, so really cool. Nice addition to the collection. I just love the Moon Eye delivery, so that's really awesome. It's a nice car to add to the collection. Next up is 1988 Ford T-Bird dragster. This has since grown on me. It's a pretty cool little dragster. Love the way it looks. Like those rims, love the paint scheme. Just a cool little dragster. Definitely a cool one to add to the collection, and yeah, just really like it. Can't go wrong with it, so that's awesome. So I'm really going to add this. Nice little dragster to add to the collection. And last up is the 1962 Corvette Gasser. Another great car to add to the collection. I love this Gasser. It's a pretty awesome Corvette, so I'm really happy to add it. Just looks really good. And this is an awesome Corvette to add to the collection. So, really gotta add this. It's an awesome vet. And it looks really good. So, I like that version of it. Add it to my collection. Now some new mainline, starting with the Raleigh Special. Look, I just like this little casting, the cool little Raleigh car. Nothing too special, but I like the paint scheme. So, it's a pretty neat little car. I think it looks really awesome. It's just a cool car to add to the collection, so that's a great little fantasy car to add. Next up is a Group C Fantasy. I like this because it's based off like a Le Mans style car, and just the way it looks, it's pretty neat. So, rims are pretty nice on it. I like the look of it. Looks like a Le Mans style car. Just an awesome addition. Really like the way it looks. So, great car. It's a cool one to add to the collection. So I'm really digging that one. Next up is the Vespa 90 SS Super Sprint 1966. Pretty neat little bike. That'll be a cool little one to add to the collection. Look at the way it looks. This is plastic. That colors on it. Has an extra wheel right there in the middle. Like the rear. It's pretty neat. So I can't go wrong with that. So yeah. Cool little bike to add. I think it looks pretty neat, so I'm glad I add that to the collection. Next up is the Pontiac Aztec Custom Recolor. I think it's cool they made it Aztec, and I think this is an awesome car to add. Pretty neat. I like the rally scheme to it. I like the front end. Of course, if you look, you can see the Breaking Bad reference back there, which I always thought was cool with this casting. It's just a neat little car. Really like this casting. And yeah, it's a Pontiac Aztec, so custom-wise. So that's a pretty sweet little car. So I'm really glad I add that to the collection. Next up is the Volvo P1800 Gasser. Cool looking car. Really gotta add this one to the collection. I like that matte blue on it, the Gasser look. Has front and rear, has front decos, which is pretty nice. No rear, but I like the paint scheme on it. So it's a pretty neat little car. Like the way it looks. It's just a decent car to add to the collection. So pretty cool little Gasser. So can't go wrong with that. And yeah, just a really cool car to add to the collection. Next up is this custom Merc. Really love how this car looks. Can't wait to find a recolor and stuff. This is an awesome. I love these hot rodded Mercs. And this one's just pretty sweet. Like the rims on it. I love that front end. Just love how this car looks. It's just a really cool looking car. Just can't go wrong with that. So, really gotta add it to the collection. This is a really cool looking Merc. So, really gotta add this, and it's just an awesome car. Next up is the McLaren Solus GT in orange. Cool to have a new version of this car. I think it looks pretty awesome. So, the track version car of a can only use on the track, so with some Gran Turismo as well. So this is a pretty neat little McLaren. Love the way it looks. I think it's a really cool car. So, yeah, I really like this thing. This looks really awesome, and yeah, I'm just really glad to add it to the collection. It's a cool looking car, so awesome McLaren. I'm glad I added it to the collection. Even cooler is this Bugatti Bold in yellow. Love getting new Bugattis. This is one of them. Love the paint scheme. Rims on it fit it really well. Love that those headlights. It has an X in the back too. It's just a really cool Bugatti. So I'm really glad to add this. This really cool looking car. So can't go on with that. Just love the way it looks. And I'm just really glad to add it to the collection. So that's just awesome. Next up, in my favorite mainline this week is a Cadillac Project GTP hypercar that drives an IMSA and WEC endurance racing. Cool to finally have this in the collection. Need to find a black version, but this blue one's really cool as well. Love that front end, rear as well. Just a sick looking Cadillac, and I'm just really happy to finally have this in the collection. So This looks really nice. And it looks better in person than in video or in pictures, so I'm really glad I have this. This is an awesome new Cadillac to add to the collection, so that's really cool. Now from the Silver Series, Hot Wheels Japanese imports, it's the Acura NSX. Love the way this car looks. Rims fit it pretty well. I still have the paint scheme. No front decals, but it has rear, which is all you need. But it's a pretty cool looking car. Glad I added it to the collection. And it's definitely what I wanted to add to the collection too. I like this Acura NSX casting. So, it's pretty neat. Can't go wrong with it. So that's an awesome car to add to the collection. But finally, the really good one from the set is the Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTX. Sick looking car. Really gotta add it to the collection. Really like this casting. Rims fit this car really well. I love the paint scheme. Love that front end and the rear. Just really cool to add this to the collection. Love that 15 right there. Just looks really good. I'm just so glad I added this to the collection. So I found this when I was in New York. Had to grab it. And I'm so glad I did. So that's just a really awesome Skyline. Next up is NASCAR Athletics and Brad Keselowski's 2023 Sergeant Stripes. Cool to find it apart from this wave. So I'm missing a few. Cool to find this one. I love getting some new bad schemes. I love those rims on it. Front end looks really good. I love the Castro Edge. Just a cool little patriotic scheme. So I'm really glad to add this to the collection. Looks really good. It's just an awesome little paint scheme. So can't go wrong with that. Always cool to get a new Athletics car added to the collection, and this is a cool one. So I'm glad to add this to the collection. So that's really awesome. And I got another one too. It is Joey Gates, number 53, Go For Real car. Xfinity car. Cool to get these exclusives. So I'm happy to get this one. It's a pretty cool Xfinity car. I like the way it looks. The number. Front end looks really well. Has a little bit of a paint problem. That's not too bad. Rear end looks really nice. It's just a really cool car. I'm really glad I get it. It has a little suspension deal there, but still glad I added it to the collection. Just looks really nice. And it's a really cool car, so really gotta add it, and yeah, it's an awesome car. Next up are two cars I'm not gonna open up, but they are gonna be added to the collection. It is Kyle Larson's first win, March 7, 2021 from Las Vegas, a tribute car from Greenlight. Cool to find this one. Really glad I got it. I only got my two favorite drivers. I didn't want to get the whole series. And then the other one I got is William Byron's first win from Daytona in August 29th, 2020 as well. So these are really cool. I just had to get them because my favorite drivers, and it's their first two wins from, well, for Larson, that's his first Hendrick win, and that is William Byron's first win. So really cool to get those. And the last thing I'm opening up this week, it is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Amp Orange 2009 car, which is really cool to finally get. Got this at Race Day 07 Collectibles. So it's really cool to get this. So I'm really glad I did get it. This is a cool looking car. Here's a plastic. I want to open it real quick. So yeah, it's a really cool car. Really got to add this to the collection. Love the amp scheme. Love that front end. Rims on it are really cool. And just love the way this car looks. So I'm really going to add this to the collection. I've always wanted this paint scheme in my collection, and I finally got it. So I'm just really happy to have it now in my collection. So it's really cool. It has a little stance problem, but that's alright. Still glad I have it, and still glad I add it to the collection. So yeah, that's all I added to the collection this week. Great haul and great to finally film this too. I thought I was going to be able to this week, but I actually was, so that makes me really happy. So, yeah, 200 episodes. Can't believe this is my 200th episode making, so thanks again for following and supporting this channel as always. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you guys still support this channel. It's not slowing down anytime soon. And, yeah. If you guys want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys next time.